Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Back to pass. It's Ewers. Get it out on the screen. At the 35, he's loose. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The defense takes matters into their own hands. That ball was squirting around on the field, finally corralled by the defense, and they turn it into 6.
And it's so hard defensively. Do I jump on it and make sure I get it, or do I scoop it up and try to make the big play? He chose to scoop it up, and it pays off, makes the big play, gets the touchdown.
They're just about to kick it off after that scoop and score 6. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the Texas offense. Back to throw, it's Ewers. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll...
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they block for a sec.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Texas! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. Number 7.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Oh, he's going to go for the return. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. First down here for the offense. Going to run it. It's Judkins. Tackled at the 25, but they get out of jail with a 15-yard pickup. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player, but this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy to run the football when you've got some dudes.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. The sure hands. It's Ibuka. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and then bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. They'll try to run for it. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the 1st down.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never develops.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Howard. Unloads to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Ohio State.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a 2nd look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. He lobs one high down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Quickly to the tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. We like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
The aerial assault continues. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Lets it fly. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Trying to get to him. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Longhorns! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
How about the middle linebacker making a great play? Drops in his zone, eyes on the quarterback, sees the quarterback throw the football, breaks on it perfectly, steps in front, and takes it all the way to the house.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Quickly out to the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, the quarterback's patient most of the time. That drag route's going to come open.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Really need positive yards on second down. After the incompletion, they'll snap it from the 44. He makes the catch along the sidelines, but the official signaling that he's out of bounds. Third down coming up.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. To the air, it's Howard. Pocket starts to collapse. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And the Buckeyes line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? They'll try to bully their way for the first. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. That's caught. It's Judkins.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Looking at a second and short now. This time they'll go to the running game. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Buckeyes are on the move. Back to pass, it's Howard. Unloads it left. He makes the catch. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. This is one of the great atmospheres in the sport, but this crowd demands to be entertained, and they are entertained right now.
Yeah, and when you've got playmakers that you can throw the ball to down the field like Ohio State does consistently every year, you always expect this. This fan base goes nuts because year after year they have elite playmakers.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Looking to go up top on first down. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Taking it the other way. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Ohio State. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, and get you a touchdown.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Got it in the middle, it's more. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Using his feet to buy time. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
He's going to throw deep right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Buys a little time with his feet. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Finds his man enough for the first. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. It's complete on the right side. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter.
And after 3, the game is tied.
First down to start the drive after the break. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got his man. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I get...
Touchdown, Texas! They move on top here in the 4th.
Well, I think sometimes on 1st and goal like that, you're just trying to get up to the line of scrimmage early. You're trying to catch the defense off guard. So you go quarterback sneak, you find the crease, you plow forward, and it worked. They score a touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
21, Ohio State, 14.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Ballard. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? In this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Dropping back, it's Howard. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Snap in the shotgun. Throws to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Leaves it with the running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Gets it out fast. He stopped almost immediately. Didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Unloads to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Third and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. Better get rid of this one quick.
Got it set up on the outside.
Well, on third down, they go to the running back screen. They're able to get a couple of yards, but not enough for the first. What do they do?
Now, fourth down.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that is a back-breaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 30. 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail meat coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee in this